Hurricane Milton made landfall in Florida on October 9th, 2024, causing significant impacts across the state. Coastal areas faced strong winds, heavy rainfall, and storm surge, leading to flooding and damage to homes and infrastructure. Evacuations were ordered in vulnerable regions, and emergency services were deployed to assist residents. And it has been my mission to help those who have been affected by Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton. This is my hurricane relief mission. I'm headed to Florida on my mission once again. It's early in the morning, so it's an early start. I got a lot of water bottles and just cases of water in the Tesla. And then the next day on Monday, I'm going to be making a meal for everybody. So there's going to be a lunch. I'm cooking a lot of eggs. You got to have energy and protein while working on things. So tomorrow is going to be my food mission and helping people. I'm going to bring the things I need to make all these things happen. And I'm taking you with me. These are things that are going with me on my road trip to Florida. In addition to water bottles, and the day after, eggs. On my way, gotta help out with some electrical work. Drywall has been taken down, and now I'm going to exchange the outlets for new ones because they have been submerged in salt water, which is a no-no. It's a fire hazard if you keep them. You cannot keep those outlets. They need to be changed out. Where I'm walking was about 3 to 4 feet underwater in this community right here. 3 to 4 feet, that's pretty deep. But all this, you needed a boat to get through. There was no way you can walk unless you had the proper gear on, but then it's pretty dangerous because you never know what's in that water, especially in Florida. Gators could be up in the water. That's the thing. But just gonna walk as far as I can to where I need to be. Looking ahead of time to see exactly what I'll be working on. That's how high it went, pretty high, right up to that door. There's plywood and drywall that's being put in the rooms that have been damaged by the flood. Right there. You can see where the water line is right here. It went up to right about there, so near the doorknob. There's all the drywall that's being taken out, everything, insulation, you name it. I feel like I keep getting reminded about a Cybertruck. You know what I mean? Because there's another Cybertruck. I feel like that would make my mission so much easier because I'd have more room for everything. I can have room for the water bottles, the cases of water bottles, and not worry about water bottles crushing all the eggs. I'm here to get some eggs. They had the 18 count of the Vital Farms, so I'm trying to get them for the people so I can cook for them. These are all gone. I just got some at the other Publix. Wanted to see if I can get more. You get more, you get the 18, you get more when you get the 18 pack. It's a little more harder than I thought finding these Vital Farm eggs, these 18 count cartons. A lot of the Publix have limited supplies and some don't even have them. So I've been jumping back and forth between Target stores and Publix stores, and I can't even count how many Publix stores I have stopped in. Time to go to another Publix. I gotta keep stopping at Publix until I find what I need. And that is enough eggs. I got the eggs. I got a bunch of those boxes. Oh, I got the generator cord. oatmeal and water, more eggs. I've been stopping at several different stores, so now I even got backup charcoal. So I've got the eggs, plenty of eggs. Then I've got my hot pan back in there, and of course they had a delivery here, so I came here to get the eggs from their new delivery. I feel like I have enough eggs, and I only get pasture-raised eggs, and what these people are going through, you know, they deserve the best eggs anyway. So now I'm going to go on and head to the location where we're going to meet up, and I'm going to start cooking food. Got some oatmeal and eggs. I might have room for some cases of water bottles in the front seat here. One of my friends is bringing a lot of water bottles and paper plates and plastic forks and napkins and things like that. So I got the eggs and all the good stuff. All right, well, got some water in here. I'm always about spring water, and I feel this is the best. Why not get the best? I got the Zephyr Hills right there. So gotta push that without running anybody over. Well, that worked out good. I put 2 of them in the frunk, which I almost forgot that I have a frunk in a Tesla. And I got one here, and I'm ready to go now. Seatbelt warning's on. Still water. Right there on Main Road. It's really great people. It's like I'm making friends down here. You know, long-lasting friendships because of what happened. I mean, it's unfortunate circumstances, but there's going to be people that I'm going to always remember. I'm getting very close to my destination, where I'm going to be preparing the meals for the families, the contractors, and the volunteers. I picked a park that's like centralized. I figured it was best to be right in the middle. So I'm helping families 15 miles north of that location and 15 miles south of that location in that area as well. So that's a good spot. I'm going to be there for a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. So it gives people enough time to go there at their own convenience. And I do have a friend who's going to help with transportation for those who have vehicles that were damaged in the flood. So hopefully it'll be a good turnout. I do have enough eggs and oatmeal for 50 people. So we'll see how this goes. All right. I can't even count how many times I've been over here. I was doing electrical work the other day. We were doing a water bottle run, and now today is food. Today is the food supply. Cooking good old scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs and oatmeal. Not just scrambled eggs. Pasture-raised scrambled eggs. Those who don't have transportation will be getting I call it a bus van ride, or whatever you want to call it. It's an extended van with a bunch of seats in it. So people will be driven in that, and those who have their own transportation, they're going to be meeting up at this park that I'm headed to. So they're going to be there about another hour, which is gives me time to get everything set up. A lot of people, they speed through here, and this is ridiculous because there's people that would be walking across this area, and there's no need to be speeding. It's ridiculous. I've seen it happen before, and it upsets me because, you got families with kids and they're walking. People need to just be careful when they're driving. It's a very emotional time, the heartbreak, the people going through all this. And there's times when I'm at home, because I'm alone at home, and I get sad. I think about these things. But then I look on the bright side. I see some smiles. I see people that are actually so strong that they're smiling through this because of the way the community gets together and helps out. So that's one of the things I really admire with the people in this community, that I admire about them, is that they stick together. Even though some don't want any outside help, they stick together. I didn't think that the fence here was going to make the second round, which it didn't. It just came right back down again, unfortunately. That's the problem living in this area, is that by the time you rebuild, then another storm comes and tears it back down again, and people are getting fed up. And there are people that are just moving. They're packing up and they're moving and they're not turning back. All right, let's see if anybody showed up early. I'm sure somebody might be here early. And set up. I'm here at the park. I had to put a seatbelt on the water because that seatbelt alert thing kept driving me crazy. But I'm going to start bringing some stuff there. So I got my generator. I want to show you. It's in here, which I'm going to use to heat up that right there. So this generator will power up a lot of things, and let's see, we're at 100% charge, which is good. And I'm going to power up this hot pan right there. And I got stuff to put the oatmeal and eggs in, and I got some cleaning supplies because I was doing that to make sure I have a light. This also runs on battery too, so got those things. And of course, in the trunk, got everything here that I need. And I got this just in case, it's back up. Got the eggs, oatmeal. I could wait for my friend to get here, but I need to get some of these things started now. And it could be an hour before everybody else gets here. So I'm setting things up here. Got to grab more eggs, got to get more stuff over here. But gonna give this a trial run too, and see what happens after I get things. I got this hooked up. I'm gonna turn this on. And see if I can get it hot enough. Hopefully, I have my backup charcoal just in case. But it would be much easier to cook the eggs in here. All right, there we go. Getting hotter. All right, here we go. Gonna test it with an egg. Try and do this with one hand. So far, it's working. I could do sunny side up, whatever anybody wants, you know. Scrambled, sunny side up. But it works. Like a charm. Look at that. Wow. All right, well, I know it works. Well, I'm waiting on my friend to come with the forks. I'm just going to taste them and see if they came out all right. Oh yeah, they're going to love this. It's good. Right there. I did the test and it cooked just fine with my portable generator. So I cleaned this off. I'm gonna wait until it's closer for everybody coming here so that the eggs don't sit here. So gonna wait it out a little bit. Let it heat up. So we have some people here now showing up. Oh yeah, yeah, I can feel that heat. Definitely. All right, so it's cooking. We got the first round. I want to put this down. This is kind of awkward because like there's people here and I just don't want to put it on YouTube like them. I don't want to show anybody. I don't know, that one's a little, looks like it had a little accident there. I'm doing some of these sunny side up eggs and then scrambled eggs too. So I could probably fit more than that. I was trying to get, I don't know, I don't want these to run together and they get stuck together, but I'm gonna have to. It is now the cleanup process. So I got my hands full, gonna clean up. There are still a few people here. They're just walking around the park. But most people left already. So I'm just gonna pack things up and head back to the neighborhoods to help out. So went pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of limbs down here. This water level was pretty high. It was way up here. This isn't too far from the community that I'm helping out right now. There are some people that are still here. Gotta watch where I'm stepping. Thought I would just walk a little bit because it was, I'm gonna tell you, as much as I love helping out, it was a little stressful. You know, I felt a lot of pressure on making sure I got everybody fed, and you know, it's stressful just even helping people out, but it's a stress that I'm willing to accept because that's part of the process. Seeing people going through this kind of devastation, it's just heartbreaking. So I feel a lot of emotions. It's hard not to, but just got to walk it off a little bit and then meet up with everybody. You can smell the that smell out here. It's that very swampy smell that I'm smelling, but it's worse when working at the houses there, helping people out. That's where it's really strong. You can just smell it. It's like I smell it even when I'm not there. It's all over my clothes, but I do put on a face mask when I'm inside because I don't want to breathe that stuff in. Well, I left it clean. There were a few things thrown around. I made sure I had it all picked up before, you know, leaving here. So that's how it is. Looks nice and clean. No trash left out. Wanted to make sure I left the place as clean as it was when I got here. Everything is packed and ready to go. Left it clean back there. I never want to leave anything behind. I know some people are inconsiderate and they will leave stuff behind, but that's not me. So going back to help them out, there's just so much to do and not enough time And a special thank you to Target and Publix as well for having the eggs that I needed to make this happen. I lucked out because there was a delivery and one of the Publix actually had some, but most of them are just, they're not carrying them right now. I'm gonna be leaving early in the morning, so I wanna try to get as much as I can done tonight. I got my spotlight in there, my work light, so I got what I need to get things done here. The day before that, I was doing a lot of electrical work, and you know, there was drywall that had to be cut at one of these condos, and it stunk so bad in there. So I feel for these people, like having to deal with that, you know. That's why you cannot keep your items. You got to get rid of them because they stink, you know, and they get mold and stuff, you know. You see where the flood came up. Still here too, right in there. That's normally just woods, you know, and you can normally walk through there, but you can't do that now. And I mean, this is later after Milton came through, you know, and it's still here. It's what, about a week ago? Something like that, just about a week ago. Can't stand that people litter. That's no excuse for that. Yeah, they just toss litter in there. It's not good. All right, so I gave you the tour of all the litter and everything. That's it. Won't be long, the sun's gonna be setting. But you gotta get back over there and get things done. That's definitely a big tree that was blocking the road right there. And there's still a swamp back in there. Somebody's getting ready for Halloween. That took a lot of trees right there, unfortunately. Where I need to be, so I gotta get in that mindset again to not let things get to me, because I get emotional. I don't know, it's not bad when I'm around people. Once I'm back home, that's when it's gonna be bad. That's when I'm alone, that's when my feelings are gonna come out. I'm gonna have to get the saw and cut this. It's like right in part of the road. on my mission, stopping here to see how things are going. Got a lot of stuff in the back of my Tesla. Yesterday I had a whole bunch of eggs that I cooked up and a bunch of water bottles. Now it's just doing electrical work, doing what I can. So I'm gonna walk around here to get a few steps. So meeting up with somebody to help them out. So I got about a good hour on my hands. Then I'm gonna do that. And there has been a lot of cleanup here too, so there's progress here. Yeah, right there. All this right here, it blew off the roof from there. Right there, ended up right here. The water's a little high. The pool is definitely dark right now. It's from the flood, from these waters going right into there. I don't see any crabs out here this time. You can see this entire fence was underwater. Got a bird up there. Right here, normally dry. There's still what? This is a week later. All these left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. So it's a lot of eggs left over. I still got to get my generator out of there. What a drive. Just pulled in the driveway about a few minutes ago. Been unloading the Tesla. I left around lunchtime and it's now around 5. So put the gas back here. Didn't want it in the front because I had eggs left over and I wanted the eggs to be in the front of the Tesla because the air conditioning can keep them much fresher. And so I had the air pumping in here really cold to keep the eggs from, sitting in the trunk getting too warm. But right there I have 4 of those boxes left of eggs. So I used 12 boxes out of the 16. Only about 32 people showed up. I thought it was gonna be like 50 people. Half of them had transportation, the other half didn't, and I figured my friend's gonna have to do 2 rounds. But at least a good handful of people showed up. Wasn't all at once either. It was kind of like came in waves. I was there for a couple hours. But I feel like that mission was accomplished. Okay, now I've got to make room in the refrigerator for all these cartons of eggs. I don't know. I guess I can fit them in here somewhere. I'll figure something out. We'll see. Maybe in here. I made it work. They fit. So that's good. So those eggs I'm just going to hand out to some people in this community who have been affected by the previous hurricane and they're in the rebuilding process. I think it went pretty good with the people showing up. It wasn't as many people there as I anticipated. I will be planning something like that again, where I prepare foods for a large group of people. It's been a long time since I've done something like this. You know, maybe the biggest group I've ever cooked for maybe was like 15 people, but that was in an environment where I had access to everything. So this was kind of roughing it out, but it worked out. People were fed, people were thankful, and we continued on, and I started finishing the projects that I was helping them with, and it was a great community to be part of, to help. It's like the people there really stick together and they stay positive through these times. And I could just see it in their eyes. I could see that they're thankful and they're blessed to be alive, to survive this, because homes, they're just materialistic things. Homes can be replaced, belongings can be replaced, but life in itself cannot be replaced. I want to give a shout out to my friend Dave. If you're watching this video, thank you. Dave went above and beyond by picking up so many people in his van that were displaced. They were out at the shelter and they were in RVs and campers, and some were staying at their families and friends. And there were just some that were roughing it out and staying in their home because some of them had a 2-story home, so they were staying upstairs. And I don't know how they can tolerate that smell, but some people, there's no choice. So my heart goes out to those people. And once again, thank you, Dave, for helping those people who did not have transportation make it to the park to have the meal. I'm clean shaved. Decided to get rid of it because Halloween's coming, and there's a Halloween party that I'm going to tomorrow. And that's going to be at my friend's house who's near Tampa. And I'll show up there for about 30, 40 minutes because I'm going to be busy, because I'm going to be installing some electrical outlets at a house that's right there in the Tampa Bay area. So that's a project that I'm doing. So got to hit the road. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. It's like I get down the road, maybe a few miles, and realize I forgot something, I have to turn around. So I'm trying not to do that. I just want to get in the car and not worry about forgetting anything. Once again, on a mission. Just got down here in Florida. Didn't have time to record. I've been really busy driving and made a pit stop. So I got to stop at the store and stock up on some water. I like stopping here by the water while I'm on my way to the Tampa Bay area. A lot of debris still washed up in here from that hurricane. I like stopping at these places like this because it just breaks up the road trip like being out in nature. But sometimes nature can be a little, I guess, heartbreaking when it comes to the storms that it creates. But still got a lot more to go because I'm headed towards the Tampa Bay area to help out some families. And there's a Halloween party there, which I'm invited to. It's an amazing experience making new friends. And I have some friends that live out there that I've known for years, but I've made some new friends as well. So after getting some things done, go to the Halloween party, probably stay about an hour at most, because then I gotta finish more things. And then I gotta go back home. Gotta go back up north because got some things going on in the local community that I'm part of, and it's helping the families there in Georgia. So I'm all over the place, but just doing what I can as one person, and I'm glad that I have some new people helping me out. But for today, I'm just one person. But the other couple of days, I've had help, and I'm very thankful for those who have been helping me help others. But I'm just gonna explore around here and show you what's out here. The floodwaters went all the way up to here. I got this blocked off because some of these boards are starting to rot. They're very weak. Sure is nice out here though. The weather's really nice, very warm, not too hot, but it's a good breeze. It's gonna be a little bit warmer where I'm going though. It'll be breezier because I'm going to be in the Tampa Bay area. A lot of these trees have fallen recently. Some of these are really big. I see one that's leaning. Fish in there. Right in there. These things right here, you don't want to toss them around playing catch. They don't feel too good. And look right there. Looks like those Japanese beauty berries. Right out here. Look at all that fungus. Maybe some marinated mushrooms, huh? They could be poisonous though. I don't know. I gotta continue on my road trip. So headed to my destination this time. Got enough charge on the Tesla. Got a bunch of water bottles in the back of the trunk. Because I give out water bottles when I'm there. Because, you know, the water supply there, I wouldn't trust it because of the flood. And not everybody has access to water bottles because in that area, so many stores run out. So many people were hoarding up on water bottles, plus people needed water bottles to ride out the storm. And in those areas, it's hard to find water bottles. You know, it's getting a little easier now, but still, I always like to be prepared. So hitting the road, or continuing to hit the road. So today is mainly going to be electrical work. So that's the plan. There's going to be some drywall repair and all that going on in the following days coming up. I'll be back and forth, so gonna do what I can. And when I do come back, I will have some help. I did have some help when I was doing the food for everybody the other day, and that help was very appreciated. It wouldn't have been possible to have everybody there, especially since I have limited room in my Tesla, and there were people that did not have transportation, so there was a good handful of people that were picked up. But my mind is like, it's all over the place lately. I'm having trouble just remembering what day of the week it is because I'm so focused. I'm so focused on just getting things done, and it seems like the days are just running together. I was home for a day and here I am again. This time I'm going further south. I'm going to be headed towards Tampa area, so it's going to keep me a lot busier because there's a lot more damage from the most recent hurricane, which is Milton. And I don't know, I'm trying to be emotionally prepared for it, so I'm stopping here to get some water bottles and a couple other things, and gonna head there. I did give those eggs I had away, gave them to the neighbors in the neighborhood, people that were affected by the hurricane, because it was a community that's right in the neighborhood adjacent to mine that's in lower elevation, and they got flood damage big time. So that's what I've been doing, and that was from the hurricane before, the Hurricane Helene. I know it's been hard for me to do any video editing because I've been very busy, just going back and forth to Florida. Just this whole hurricane it's just very heartbreaking, but I'm going to try to share as much as I can. There's a lot of times that I just don't have the camera on. I'm not going to record people. You know, I respect their privacy. And I know other people that do things like this may record people, but I just don't do that. If you've watched my videos, you know how I am about that kind of thing. And when I'm busy and I don't have anybody to record me, it's not like I have time to be recording. I am just hard at it, using both my hands, because it takes both hands lifting up a lot of heavy things, especially when you're putting plywood down and putting drywall back up and doing electrical work and carrying heavy things. I need both hands. I don't have a way to record myself. So you'll see bits and pieces of things. Maybe if I get somebody to record me, you might be able to get a better picture of what's happening around me. And all I have to do is just blur people out. But of course that causes a lot more work, because then now I have to censor a lot of people out, and that's a process. So that's something that I have to do whenever I am driving and I see mailboxes with people's names on them. I want to respect their privacy and not have their mailboxes shown publicly, with their names on it and everything. So that's something that I just keep an eye out for. And that's what also causes me to take longer to edit, and my videos end up being late because of that. It's just added work, and then I don't have the free time right now to edit. So that takes away from getting my videos out on time. You know what I mean? It really hinders that. But my priority right now is to help these families out, help people out, even people who don't have families but living by themselves. You have a lot of widowed elderly that are living by themselves. So just helping people, that's the priority. Making video content, that's a hobby, and I've been trying to grow that into something bigger, maybe, develop a full-time YouTube thing, and, but I still have a business to run, and I'm trying to juggle so many different things. So please bear with me if I'm late by a day or two on my video uploads, because I am really busy. And you notice lately I've been on time until these hurricanes come along, and I started going to Florida to help out. It's really caused an impact on my YouTube content creation, but I feel this is a very good reason because of the circumstances. Priority is to help people. And of course I want to get you videos as well, but I can only do so much as one person. But gotta go, gonna go down the road. And I mean down the road much further south. Right now it is Monday, October 21st, 2024, and I'm getting ready to have dinner. I just got back here about 10 minutes ago, and it's been a long time since I've been in my house. I was in Florida all week. I did have a whole day here in my neighborhood, but not in my house. I was helping out some of my neighbors in the community and some of my friends, and I've just been busy on my feet. I think I might have lost some weight. I'm not sure. I have to go step on the scale. I haven't even stepped on it in a long time. But yeah, I was in Florida, came back for that one day, and then went right back to Florida again. But when I went back again, I went further south towards Tampa. And there were some houses there that were really, I mean, they were just, the flood damage it's just heartbreaking to see what I saw. And there were some condos that I was working on, and one of my friends who lives there, I was helping them out with some projects. And I was also invited to a Halloween party while I was out that way. So, there was some moments where I was able to get my mind off of those things that were heartbreaking. But unfortunately, with the limited time, I was only able to enjoy that party for maybe an hour or so. And that was it. But at least I had that time, because we need to have the time to recuperate and just energize ourselves, even if it's emotionally, because, I can keep going physically, but it's like, it just really affects me more emotionally than anything. And so sometimes I just need to find a way to recharge my mental health, because it really takes a toll on you when you see these things, when you're in this environment. But at the same time, the gratefulness and appreciation that people have just for being alive, and people are, many of the people that I've worked with, that I've helped, they're very thankful to be here, be alive, be on this planet. They're not materialistic. I know some of them, I've seen some that were like so mad because of materialistic things, but those who cherish life itself, and they're so thankful to be alive, and they're so thankful for the other people in the community. And I can see the differences. And the majority of the people are very, very friendly and very kind and very, very appreciative of everything, and I don't go looking for thank yous. I don't go looking for acknowledgement. I just know when I do something to help someone, it makes me feel good as a person. It makes me feel like I've done something that needed to be done. whether or not they show the appreciation is not going to change the fact that I'm happy about what I have done to help people. Now, yeah, it does feel good to get the recognition and to see the difference, to see the happiness. But some people just don't express those emotions because maybe they're so overwhelmed. There's so much going on. And so if you're going to be doing this with the expectations of everybody to be thanking you and smiling at you and showing you that appreciation, then you're going to be disappointed. But if you have the mindset that I have myself, and you're going in it without that expectation, and you're just doing that because you feel like this is something that needs to be done, regardless of how people thank you or not. I'm not looking for thank yous. I'm not looking for anybody to pay me. This is something that I'm doing on my own time, costing me my own money. I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking for, people to pay me to do these things. I am just doing this because I can. And it's one of those things where you feel like when you do something good to help improve someone's life, it just makes you feel better as a person. Even if you've lived the most amazing life and you've done so many great things for people, it still feels good to continue. Why let people suffer the devastation of these powerful storms that can just take a toll on us? It has been very, very difficult for me to upload a video on my traditional schedule, if I even have one. But I know I've been pretty consistent with the upload every Friday or Saturday up until the Hurricane Helene came about and then Hurricane Milton, because my priorities have changed. And it doesn't mean that I care less about anybody here that watches my YouTube content. It just means that people need the help, and I'm only one person. And, I don't have an editor. I don't have someone to take care of video editing for me. I don't have a YouTube crew. I don't have someone that's working behind the scenes to help me do all the YouTube, legwork or video editing, uploading. All that involves. And there's YouTube content creators out there who are very big, who have that, who hire people to do that. But YouTube I cannot afford to pay someone to do the video editing because YouTube it's never going to break even. It doesn't even barely pay for my travel. Even when I charge my Tesla, if I have to stop at a supercharger and spend $12, it's barely, I'm not even getting into the finances of YouTube, but I'm just going to say YouTube is not a good source of income when it comes to financing someone to make videos for me, because they're going to want to get paid more than I would make in a whole month. What they would want to get in a day would probably be more what I would get paid in a month of YouTube. So I don't know how that's going to work out, doing two different things at the same time. So the only thing I can do is record a little here and there and then save it for when I have time to edit it all and upload it. So that's the situation that I'm dealing with. My priorities have been focused on hurricane relief, the mission to help people. And I do have two people that are helping me, but they have jobs that they go to and other obligations, so their time is limited. By the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and edit this because if I keep talking, then I gotta keep fixing all the whatever, because I am so stressed that right now talking is not something I'm good at doing. Maybe tomorrow or the day after, but I'm gonna go ahead and just give you what I got right now. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and that's gonna be it. The more I talk, the more work I make for myself, and I'm never gonna get a video done. Never. This was supposed to be a Friday video, and here we are on a Monday. I'm behind. I just want to let you know, without you, I wouldn't have the motivation or the drive to continue uploading videos and sharing parts of my life on this platform. And your continued support by watching the videos that I upload mean a lot to me. And if you don't want to miss any of the videos that I upload, consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. And turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any notifications. And if you set it to always, you'll always be up to date on all the uploads that I share here on this channel. And also, smash that like button if you want to see more content on this channel, because smashing that like button helps YouTube's algorithm recommend the most relevant and latest videos so that you don't miss a thing. And also, if you would like to become a member, please consider joining the membership for exclusive content and early access to videos and some exclusive posts and pictures and a lot of things that I share just in the members area.